Hello, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another OS operating system, your home for Linux, open source, and tech adventure. Today we're gonna take our first look at EndeavourOS 2025.2, one of the most popular Arch-based distro for Linux enthusiasts. This is a perfect balance between power and usability. Let's dive in and find out. So let's begin in our Endeavour 2025.02.8 by going to their website. First, we're gonna use the Brave browser, then look for the Endeavour. I'm using the DuckDuckGo for this one, so the website right here on the DuckDuckGo search is the EndeavourOS. That's EndeavourOS.com. And of course, this is their interface, their front page. And you have the magnet or the ISO direct file. And this is the torrent if you are using a torrent downloader for this one. And at the same time, they have all the mirrors all over the world, from South Africa to China to India to Japan, Singapore, South Korea, Taiwan, and the European countries, and the US of A. Of course, you have all the requirements right here. Of course, if you are using the older laptop, you have the option to use the 64-bit dual core as your bare minimum with the AMD or the Intel processor with 3 or 4 gigabytes of random access memory, and the installer should support the legacy only system. And of course, they also have the modern UEFI system, not a legacy mode. They have so easy. So for sure, in my comments later, in my conclusion, I'll be saying this one easy to install, probably, and less possibility, yes, probably, because they have all the options right here. You have the xfce, kde, gnome, mate, cinnamon, bungie, lxq, lxde, and i3. So probably I'll be using the xfce or the xface desktop environment. So I have these choices, and of course they also have the community. So this one is for the, I think this is a community base, but it is also most of the popular and most of the corporate been using this one. But right here in the community base, this is 100% community only. So they have the Sway, the Qtil. What's this? I could not read. Okay, it's BSPWM. I forgot what is that stands for. They also have the open box and the worm. So, but I'll be using probably the xfce for this one. So basically, the installation is ready to tweak and all those stuff. So it is powerful. Ooh, they also have the default browser as the Firefox, Pacman as their default terminal operated package manager. So this is based in Arch, and of course Endeavour has a also repo. Yeah, they also have the or the user repository of Arch, Pipewire, Firewall D for your firewall. Plus they also have the terminal operated the NVIDIA installer, the Dracut, and also they have the system deboot grub at the same time. So it's basically, it's all good based on my information right here. This is all good. This is, oh yeah, so they are using the Calamares installer. So this is very easy. This is gonna be in my conclusion and comments and recommendation and all those stuff. This is gonna be so easy for sure. Okay, let me see. Let's download. So this is based in Africa. Yeah, I think this is South Africa. Let's click this one. So you have all the options right here. So save file, blah 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 blah, and then just click and then save it. Okay, so let's close this one. Let's proceed to the boxes. I'm trying to use the Oracle or the Virtual Manager, but I'll be using Gnome boxes. It's more easier. So let me click this one. Alright, so we have now to create our memory should be like 8, and then will be 30 storage space or my virtual disk. Then let's create, and then let's full screen this one so that you will not be like distracted. If you have the NVIDIA, just click the NVIDIA right here, but if you have the open source or your video playback, it's okay, you're just gonna use this one. So let's click. This is our live boot, so let's see if how it works. Okay, we have the welcome installation for the live boot. Now it is loading everything. It will take a while, especially if you are just using the live boot, so it will just gonna take a while. Alright, so we are now in our wait. Okay, let's change the display resolution first. I'm using the 1080, so I have to set this one. Set and quit. No, stay. Right, so we have to stay. Okay. Alright, so this is their welcome. This is the version 25. That's gonna be 2025, the first generation. This is the 2025-02 for February, and the date will be on the 8th. So this is the release date. This is their general information. Of course, you have the website, wiki, news, forum, donation, and welcome, and the installation if you want to like install it. And the mirrors, you have the arch, the mirrors of the Endeavour, and blah 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 blah. Partition manager at the same time if you want to change the partition, either the partition manager of the KDE or the partition manager of the G parted, which is the GNOME. I forgot the G. I think that G stands for GNU. Yeah, I think the GNU parted, something like that. Okay. This is their welcome. So let's try to install this in my computer, even though it is virtual. So offline method gives you the KDE, which is okay. No internet connection needed. So for example, I don't have internet connection yet, but I'm using the ISO file to install the computer without the internet connection. I could like click it like that. No need for the internet connection yet to download. So, but of course the offline will be only for the KDE without any other, because if you need to download the other options, so you have to have the internet connection. Okay, let me see. Go to the English. Yes, there it is, English. And for example, I'm here in Manila, and my numbers, Tagalog. No, it's not. It's just English. So it's either you could like change it into Tagalog if you wanted to. Okay, so Filipino, English, grab, bootloader, yes. The entire disk, I could like erase it. If I want to have a swap without swap or with swap, it's up to you. You can also move this one if you wanted to. Okay, So the name will be, of course, I'll still be using my brand, and my password will be so easy. It will be 4 digit, 4 characters for my admin, and this is just for my testing, so it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. And this is the overview of everything from your disk partition. We don't use this C for our primary, but we use the SDA or the disk A for our primary. Okay, the boot will be on SDA, on the disk A. Install now. So you have some slideshow right here. Support the community. Yes, this is community driven, so it will be open source, and it will be for the team to maintain your operating system. It doesn't require you to pay a lot. It's just either you just give a little donation, and if you are a developer at the same time, you could support it, so that if you create your own application, it will be benefited for you, because it will be also given as a default if you are really maintaining, and the community also approve that you will be one of the software to be default installed in that particular distro. So it's really up to you. This is how we use in working with the open source. We help each other, and donation, it depends on you on how to install. That's why some of the companies, like small company, wanted to join the open source, because if you're joining the open source, you will have the benefit to have support with the whole world community of that particular operating system, an open source operating system. So let's wait for 100% to reach, and let's get back to you. This gonna probably 5 to 10 minutes, so it's 46 already, so it will be 5 minutes to 10 minutes, or maybe 20 minutes if your computer is a little bit heavy. Okay, so let's wait and hit 100%. Let's see. Okay, I was preoccupied doing something else. I didn't notice it's already done. Okay, so let's continue and click all done. Yes, and let's restart the computer. Okay, let's shut down first, and then let's go back, log in again. Okay, all right, let's click enter. So this is the KDE, which is the offline version. You don't need to have the internet for this one. It's just only the whole ISO file will be completed, and of course it will take several minutes, but of course I forgot to do something else, and when I get back it's already done. So let's click the super secret password and hit the enter. Alright, so let's change the display ratio first, because I'm using the 1080. Where's the 1080? Am I blind? Okay, Let me go to 1080 first and then apply. Keep everything. Okay, now it's 1080. Okay, this is the welcome app, which is based now in the newer 2025.02.24 instead of 0.8, because we already have the a little bit like upgraded. So let's try to check our updates. Okay, let's click this one, update, and then enter your super secret password and then click OK. Now it will be synchronizing all those stuff. It's upgradable because yes, I'll proceed for the update because it is already March and this is the, I think, latest version of their repository. So let's wait for the update to finish, and of course let's proceed then after the desktop user interface, so that it will be like, you know, all upgrade and updated. So let's just wait another for hit to 100%. Then let's proceed back to our desktop user interface. Okay, it will also depends on your internet service provider, if you have like the fiber or the high-speed Wi-Fi or high-speed fifth generation mobile data of your network provider. Okay, so let's wait to reach 100%. Total of like, it's only 4 out of 354. Wow, that's a lot. So let's wait. Okay, it requires a reboot. Okay, let's try to reboot in a while. But of course, let's close this one first and then try to restart everything so that it will take like fully functional with the new system. And of course, I'll be turning on again my virtual computer and hit enter for the login. Of course, enter my super secret password. And we're back. So we have the update of the Endeavour OS. Okay, so this is now upgraded to the 2025.02.24 instead of 0.8. So nice one. It's already updated. So let me close this one. So the desktop user interface, of course, we still have the KDE desktop environment that we have. We have the start menu button or the start launch application. It feels like Windows, of course. We have also the quick launch application right here beside the start menu button. If you want to change the settings of your panel, you could always change that one. Either you have floating or opaque or always visible, hide the position. Either it will be on the left, right, up, down. It depends on your liking. This is actually what I like in Linux. It's basically you have full control. If you don't like the small type, you have this one, like the style of categories. You have development, graphics, and all those stuff. If you really don't like that one, you could always go right here and then like the recent windows, or if you want to have the the normal thing that it's minimal. But I like the other type, something like this one. It's a little bit like big at the same time. It's okay. You could also change your application launcher right here if you don't like this type of or put a description like your name, like for example, start here instead of start menu. You could use that, start here, right? Or you could also change the launcher icons, like you can choose, for example, you like the window button, so you could always change. So it's really up to you. So that's how the desktop user interface is very customizable, and if you want to change it, you could change everything. On the right lower, we have the notification. We have the time and date, plus the internet, plus the brightness, the volume controls, the firewall, and all those stuff right here. Plus you have the wallpaper right here. You could also put some icons if you wanted to. But of course, this is also where you could click the wallpaper. You only have 2, but you could always get right here, get new. Just click that one and then you could search. It depends on your internet connection. So it's still downloading, as you can see. It's still downloading. Yes. As you can see, we have different wallpapers to choose from. You could also click right here. Oh man, the server stopped. Oh well, let me close this one. It's annoying. You could also search for these wallpaper right here on the search bar. It depends on your liking. And as you can see, you could change like that. You could change back to like this. So even your mouse, right button, standard menu, it's really up to you if you wanted to. Okay, if you put the icons on the desktop, you could also do that. That's why it's asking left to right or top to bottom. Okay, on the left align or the right align. Right align, it will be here, but I don't really put some. And you have the option if you lock it in or just move freely. So the appearance right here, let me open. So you have the breeze, the dark breeze, or the wallpaper, the global theme. You have all the babes right here. Even the themes like the dark Endeavour or the dark breeze or the twilight. You could click that one. Yeah, including the desktop windows. So there you have it. But if you click this one, it depends. You'll return to your old Endeavour. If you want to change your fonts right here, you could change. For example, if you don't like the general as the font like the Natu or Nutu or whatever font that you like. For example, you like this one or you like this one. Let's click this one. Let's change and click apply. See, the font is different already. Wallpaper, as I said, you have only 2 themes. You have a lot, like even the colors, the dark or the light or the night mode. You also have the application style, like this one or that one or this one. So for example, you like this one, ta-da! Now it will be even the plasma, the decoration, like if you want this one, instead of the arrow down, arrow up, you have this icon, really you like Windows, but I really like this one. It's much simpler. And for the icons, of course, if you want to download, just click right here and let's wait for it. Yes, we have the candy. Let's try the candy or the Oh, okay, we have the circle. Yeah, I'll try to download this one. So for example, if you like the candy icon, just click that one and then it will change. Now the icon will be like candy style. But I like this, the breeze dark. I really like it. Even the cursor, if you wanted to change like the breeze light, you could change that one. See, how about the QO grid? Now it's like this one. How about the light dark? Ta-da! But let's go to the breeze. That is your appearance. Let's go to the application. Application wise, of course, you have the development right here. The development, it's basically if you want to change the themes, the GTK advanced editors and all those stuff, plus the graphics. You only have the Gwen viewer and the ocular for the PDF or the portable document viewer. Help. Internet, of course, they are using the Firefox and the KDE Connect for your SMS. For the multimedia, we have still VLC for our multimedia video capture. And of course, also, if you want to watch your movies or listen to your MP3s, we use VLC. Of course, it's really like very awesome. It's one of the free and open source software that is very, very, very popular. But of course, you also have the MPV if you want to use the MPV. Okay, for the Office, we have the Ocular, but of course, you could also download if you wanted to. Let's proceed to that one after this one. We also have the update right here. If you want to click this one, click the update. And if there is some update, the latest update, it will just gonna do it by itself. You don't need to just type the code and memorize the code like the terminal base or the command line interface. So it's really up to you if you wanted to. So let's click that one to close. You also have the Dolphin for your file manager, firewall. At the same time, it's here, your console, the system. It also has the system monitor right here. It's basically your overview of your whole system. And of course, if you have all this stuff, like your volume control is here, welcome page, welcome app. Every time you start, you have this option. And the utilities, of course, these are your utilities. Okay, let's try to download some application. Okay, so for example, if you want to look for some application, add more apps, either you can choose right here. But of course, if you want to go to the official, like the official software, like the Only Office, you just go to the website like Only Office. I'm using the Linux, so it will be like this. Actually, for me, I probably use the app image. It's much like contained. There's no problem with like the whole system. It's basically like it is a snapshot of a photocopy of the application image. So it is very, very easy. Download the app image right here, like that one, extract and continue, and it will open for you. See, no problem. Caden Live download page. Of course, I'm using the Linux, so I'll be using the app image. It's much like really like safe. It is in a container. Caden Live. Okay, extract. I trust this, of course. See, nice. No problem. It just works fine. Okay, so that is why I really like the app images. So let me close the package manager. Conclusion, this is gonna be one of the favorite for the Arch base, and it is friendly compared to the Arch like you are like really struggling. This one is perfect. It doesn't need to have great knowledge to use the operating system. You have just the internet connection, and you could like search for the Arch repository and search for your application. Plus you have to go to the app image hub just to look for your application. You don't need to struggle. You have all the options right here, from your audio, games, education, graphics, internet, software, like programming, system, video, and office. All you need, it's really right here. The Endeavour OS is so easy to install the process compared to Vanilla Arch. It is a little bit like easier, and it is using the Calamares installer, so it is very easy, it's simple. At the same time, if you have the internet to download the ISO plus installation with the help of the internet, you have the usage of the xfce. But if you don't have the internet and will be in offline, it will be KDE Plasma desktop environment. But of course, if you have the internet, you have also the options to use the gnome or any other desktop environment to install in your computer. And the welcome app is useful to users who were like really new to the Endeavour Linux distro. If you want to like explore like a little bit like more on to Arch, this is a little bit like friendlier, but this is not a friendly user. As I said, this is an Arch base. What do you think about the EndeavourOS? Have you tried it before, or are you considering giving it a try? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm Blair, your science, computer, and mathematics teacher. See you in the next adventure. Ciao!